Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Tale of Two Wastelands. It has been a while since we've last done this, but we're here once again. I know the last time I did something like this was back in August, but, well, like I said, I've been meaning to get back to this in Starfield, but things, got a little busy. When we last left off, we just entered Freeside. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and... well, let's just have our guns where we can reach them. So, I don't think we had any specific quests other than just the main quest here. Let me see here. I'm just trying to make sure these are good. Well, that didn't take long. I knew it wouldn't take long till we found, well, somebody who wanted to kill us. I'll go ahead and... I'll switch to the service rifle for now. I don't need an automatic weapon right here, right now. It's a rat.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Okay. Hey, Wither, how's it going? So this entrance here... Let me see here. So, this is the other entrance to Freeside.
You want to travel through Freeside with ease, you hire a king. We're everywhere, and no one messes with us. Your safety is practically guaranteed for just 100 caps.
I don't think I need a guard.
You must be new. Your tune will change, trust me.
How do you think I got to this part? I slept across the Mojave. Well. Okay, so this is essentially the north gate, and kind of going into the open, ruined blocks of Outer Vegas, essentially. So how you doing, Wither? What's up? Tin can. North Vegas? Oh, North Vegas. All right.
Keep an eye on your stuff, damn thieves.
Right. You know, I gotta say, okay, this is the first time I've done New Vegas really on my channel, this little playthrough here. But I'll be honest, I sometimes forget really that this part, rather this section of Outer Vegas actually exists. Well, what's that? It's a first aid kit. Dim pack, bobby pin. Yeah, not really much out here. Aside from like the North Vegas like settlements and whatnot out here. It won't hurt to have a poke around. Motel, abandoned playground. The Thorn, which we can fight in if we so choose.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
Yeah, I hear they had a third party to talk them into it.
NCR should head back to their lands. I'm sure their people miss them.
I heard all over.
And, well, the people out here don't exactly have a high opinion of NCR, really, at all. A little bit of farming. Okay, somebody has a problem with me.
You like that?
I don't know what his problem was. I guess he just decided he didn't like me. Wow. That was lucky. Makes me think there's more traps inside. Not much inside. Except for a fiend waiting for me outside. Yeah, they're looking for free loot. They're not gonna find it with me. Actually, we're near the sarsaparilla plant, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there's the sarsaparilla plant. Not as, I will say, not as grand as the Nuka-Cola headquarters in DC. But the bottle entrance is still pretty cool. think my sneak skill is still junk. Yeah, it's not what it was in DC.
Can't run from me.
A laser rifle. Couple grenades. Yeah, I'll repair it. Wait a minute. I think I know where we are.
Can't run from me.
Yeah, we've stumbled across one of the big camps of theirs. Aim for the chest. I think I'll be collecting this for no particular reason. Actually, maybe I should go ahead and head to, no, not Nellis. McCarran. McCarran. Yeah, that's it. Is that her? That looks like it's... There we go. And there's one more around here. Again, no particular reason that we know of yet. No, I just go around collecting heads like I do fingers. Microfusion. I'll take the microfusion cells. And leave those. Oops. Alright. Go ahead and save. Quick save. think they're starting a frenzy. I'm gonna activate a stealth boy. See if I can't fool them. If I have one. Do I have one? No, I don't. Right. Ah! Are you really going to attack me with a golf club? Well, yeah, that's a really smart idea. The guy who's shooting you with a gun, go ahead and attack him with a golf club. I'm sure you'll do a lot of damage that way. I can't open that. Super stem. Nice one. Lovely.
Mine.
West pump station.
I've been waiting. Take this.
Have you now? Oh, be careful what you wait for. Surprise! Is there anything in here? It's just a pump station. Yeah, nothing in here. um. Well, that's not good. Yeah, only 34 AP bullets. I'm guessing they don't like the NCR. Whoever wrote that.
Prim is a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Hmm. It isn't marked as owned.
Over here. Me.
Oh, this one was getting stoned out of his gourd. Okay. One of them star caps. Well, overdose looks like. Yeah, I think it might have been.
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel safe.
Okay, so this one's full of scorpions.
Eat this.
Why was this one full of scorpions? Was it just an infestation, or did somebody let them in? Hmm.
You're a model citizen. Thank you.
Hello.
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the strip.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
What do you know about the fiends? Well, wait. You're having trouble with fiends?
Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Might be. Give me their names.
First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac. And damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
I'll go ahead and claim a bounty. I think I found him.
That right. You killed one of the psychopaths on my shit list. Let me see the scumbag's head. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the bounty I put on her head. It's yours. Think you can take down another one of these scumbags? Up to you. But I can trust you to do the job, and I'd hate to see you walk away.
Actually, I have another head right here.
You killed another one. Let me have a look at the head. Well. Driver Nafai. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. Morale's gonna be better now that he's gone. Here's the bounty I promised. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. That's 2 psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the 3rd, there's a bonus in it for you.
Already done. Here's the head.
If that's true, that'd be the last of them. Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the fiends let this guy touch their food? Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. She'll be glad to know he's dead. Here's your caps. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
Okay. Trying to get a good balance of what I should get.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Morning.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
I didn't know that all snipers wear shades.
They don't. Only the good ones do. My partner's got some potential, so I let him wear those goofy glasses. I tell him they're his training shades. He totally buys it. Truth is, his eyes just suck.
You seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Nasty how?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
Yeah, first I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
Who's your partner?
The little guy. 10 of spades. I like him because he listens. Doesn't shut up the rest of the time, but when I talk, he listens. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this base. Might be he's just scared of me, though.
So snipers work in pairs?
Yeah. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the army. I keep hoping they'll pair me up with some hot blonde like you see on those old pinups. Shit, I don't even care if she can shoot straight. Can't have everything.
Well, I thought you should know Cook is dead.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
$300.
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the strip.
I heard you killed Driver Nafai. My team would have liked to get a shot at him. But we're still glad he's dead.
Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
And tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
Yeah, what happened with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
What happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon. Where the... Carry on.
What a pointless trip. Here I thought I'd get a shot at that junkie bastard.
You should get help, medical help, for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm First Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Mental trauma can slow you down or distract you, but it's treatable, just like any bullet wound.
Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
What can I do for you?
Convince Corporal Bessie to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Ustanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her. Carry on.
Now, let's see. I think if I go to the north gate, I might be able to loop around. Hey, isn't that, what's the Crimson Caravan Camp? Yeah, up there. Excuse me.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
I just want to let you know, Corporal Betsy from First Recon will be coming to you for mental treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule. Take care.
Alright, let's see. Let's head back to McCarran. Yeah, there we go. Camp McCarran.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes
I
you
mean, wish for a nuclear winter. I know. I've been saying that for upwards of a decade.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this. It's a key to a little hideaway south of here. We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it.
Thank you. How are things going for the NCR around here?
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
No, where does that leave you?
Now we're trying to secure the strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
What's McCarran's role in NCR operations?
It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here.
Well, are things mostly quiet between here and the dam?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. It sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
You seem calm given that things are so bad. Things are as bad as they are here.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you, and it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
Well, what challenges does the NCR face here?
Everything was going according to President Kimball's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers, but our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam, but Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Well, if you need support, I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
Any other, the fiends?
As in chem fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them, and they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
I'll go to Vault 3 and see if I can find your ranger.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Any other problems? Or... Actually, the Legion prisoner, maybe I can make him talk.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent. But I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
Any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
I could look into who's leaking NCR intelligence.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in. Bye.
I put a spell on you because you're mine. Alright. Let's go ahead and first things first, let's see if we can deal with this Legion prisoner.
Boyd's in there with the prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed. Boyd's in there with the prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Do you need any help?
Yeah. So far this has gone exactly as expected. poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
How about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
What about beating him?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Okay, let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Celus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Alright, now comes to the point we're just gonna beat the shit out of him.
Contact. Eat this. Had enough.
Alright, you can stop for a sec. Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. I think my friend doesn't like you, Celus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control.
You think this will make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
Watch out! Can't run from me. Can't run from me. Come on! Ah! Watch out!
Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way, I'll tell you what I know. But you should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks.
I'll be the judge of that. Let's hear what you have to say.
Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him.
There must be more, you can tell me.
There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here. Every night, details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
Okay, good. I still have my weapons. Where'd she go? Is she in her office? No. I don't know where she went. Where'd she go?
I really hope General Oliver has a good plan if the Legion comes back.
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble.
There she is.
This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus, I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
Thanks. Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be. Yep. See you around.
Well, we got that taken care of. But let's do the, I guess you could say, the big quest here. I've got a spell on you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis.
Colonel Shu wanted me to look into the recent intelligence leaks.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
Where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd, or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
What do you do here?
Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Right.
Later.
I'll put a spell on you because you're mine.
You're back.
Notice anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Break-ins?
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Would you be willing to give me the control tower access key? Maybe I can check it out.
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
So, thefts?
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing.
I'll keep an eye out for your missing supplies.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
And who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
Anyone else missing? Well, what else can you tell me about Anders?
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Okay. Anyone else missing?
Yeah. The man I'm more interested in is Corporal White. White had a lot of promise. Wanted to be a ranger as bad as anyone I've seen. But he also had some extracurricular activities going. Now he's gone.
I'll see what I can find. I'll see what I can find out about Corporal White for you.
Word around the base is he'd been going regularly to visit a hooker named Dazzle at Gamora. That's a casino on the Strip. Classy place. His belongings are up in the barracks in the concourse building. First bunk on your left if you're facing it from the center. I haven't had a chance to look through his things yet, so that might be a good place to begin. Yep, see you around.
Alright, let's take a look here. Let's continue to do this one, since we're already here. Hmm. Alright, let's take a look here. I'll go ahead and take a look here. Pocket change. 67 caps. That's good. Okay, but really the meat of the whole situation is with this terminal. Control tower access log. Wonder if we can report that back to Boyd. But really the whole idea is, you know, stake it out, you'll see someone enter.
You're back.
Yeah, it's nothing that you can report to her.
Well?
Let us go ahead and stake out by the control tower and see who seems to be sneaking in. Detected. Hidden. Okay. Now let's just wait a couple of hours. He must be old by the time I get to Vegas. I mean, I don't know how old he was in Fallout 3, but he's got to be getting up there in age. Hang on. Let's maybe wait an hour.
Lupa, this is is
Ah.
Fiend Picus. Over.
Go ahead, Picus.
Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
It's Curtis.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes. I better move. Hello.
Look who it is. I haven't had the privilege, but I'm told you've been an angel on our shoulder. What can we do for you at Camp Karen?
You won't be having problems with intelligence leaks anymore.
No? What happened?
It's Curtis. He's in the Legion. I can prove it. He tried to blow up the monorail.
Curtis? He's been in the NCR long before our conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. It'd explain a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. And I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve. I'll have Curtis taken into custody. If he lets himself be taken alive, that is. Bye.
I'm gonna start putting stuff into survival. I'll take that.
What is it? There was a miscommunication.
Must have been. There must be more to it than that.
Not as much as you'd think. We did what we were there to do. A lot of people got killed. That's war. Maybe looking back, you do things differently. But that's not how it works. In the field, you hesitate, you or someone you care about will die. They teach that from day one.
Sounds like you have some regrets.
You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it.
Do you think about Bitter Springs a lot?
Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep.
Maybe it would help to go back there to reflect and get some context.
I don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed.
Is it because of Bitter Springs that you think you've got bad things coming?
Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over.
Maybe you can make up for your mistakes.
A murderer who does good deeds is still a murderer. And he'll still get his judgment. I left the NCR when my tour was up. Had enough of war. And decided I was gonna start over. None of it made a difference in the end.
How do you know your punishment isn't over?
Because I'm still alive.
If you want. It's not really my thing. What do you want to know?
Ever take that beret off?
No.
What outfit did you serve with in the military?
1st NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
How'd you happen to join 1st Recon?
They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay.
I'm guessing that's also a 1st Recon beret.
Yeah, you can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
What's the slogan?
The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we.
So what was Camp Golf like?
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam. Yeah.
Alright, let's go see what's going on with Anders.
Hey, I thought some more about
never
what
mind.
you said. I think maybe you're right. Maybe I should go to Bitter Springs. I don't know what I'm hoping to find there.
What changed your mind?
Nothing. Dream. Just tired of thinking about it.
Okay, we'll make it a point to stop there.
I hope this isn't a mistake. Yeah.
Okay, right. Vault 3. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna need something that doesn't... There we go. That's better.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Okay, Boone. Sit tight.
I'll sit tight.
What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole?
I'm carrying Jet, Psycho, and other favors, and I don't deliver to the help.
If you're fucking carrying, just fucking say so. Yeah, deliver to the boss. Business as usual. Motor runners down in the maintenance wing. Straight through the door behind me, down the hall, down the stairs to the right. We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at him.
So long as the cons keep making it, I keep getting high.
So long as the cons keep making it, I keep getting high.
So they're, yeah. Interesting.
Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there. Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
Hey! Yeah, you! Come give us a hand!
What are you doing here?
We were part of a caravan heading into New Vegas from down south. They're holding us hostage, trying to get some ransom. Anyone willing to pay for us died in the attack. Once the fiends figured that out, we're as good as dead.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, partner. I think the fiend with the key is back in one of the bedrooms somewhere. Someone called him Daniel, if that helps. They're a bunch of junkies that do whatever they can to get money for chems. I hear they're led by a guy calling himself Motor Runner. I think he's in one of the other wings, although I haven't seen him myself. I don't know much, only that the people who lived in here originally were killed by the fiends. Carter there escaped and managed to explore for a bit. He hacked a password off of the computer and found the location of some guns. He was on his way to get them when the fiends caught him again.
If I help you escape, will you give me the password he found?
Yeah, it's yours if you help us out of here.
Yeah, bye.
Talk to Rick if you have something you'd like to say.
Hello.
vault was dealing with some flooding.
What the fuck are you doing here? Stay the fuck away from that.
Like I said, my sneak is not high enough. Maybe if I try again.
Fuck out of my face. Sorry, I'm moving.
Ball 3 jumpsuit.
So long as the cons keep making it, I keep getting high. Are the cons gonna keep selling us shit if they join the Legion? I need to get some more chems.
Oh, just let me see here. Maybe if I wait into the night. Okay.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
It seems your friend had an overdose.
Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there. Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
Hey. You again. You ready to give us some help? Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Their sneak must be 100 or something.
I'm getting the shakes. I need something to take the edge off.
Later.
don't think the vault's working at full power.
Hey,
So long as the cons keep making it, I keep getting it.
Some more when the cons come back through.
hey.
All right. Got quite a bit of rat away now. Oh. Well. I guess watch your step, I suppose. Yeah, definitely watch your step. Anders.
How the hell did you get in here? And who the hell are you?
I was sent here by Colonel Shu.
Shu sent you? This was my mission.
The Colonel was concerned you missed your check-in.
You can go back to old Shu and tell him that the mission will be completed. I just need a couple more days.
What's the holdup, if you don't mind me asking?
What's it look like? I caught one in the leg. I killed a dozen of those degenerates sneaking my way in, but one got a drop on me. I holed up here after I killed that one. They're too stupid to unlock the door, so I knew they'd figure whoever attacked had just taken off. I just need a day or two, then I'll take out Motor Runner myself. I even got his key to the maintenance wing. Situation's under control.
I'm afraid your leg looks, and even smells, like it's on the verge of infection.
God damn it. I know. Was just hoping that, are you trained as a doctor? Can you fix my leg?
I have a doctor's bag right here. It should be enough to get you back on your feet.
What are you waiting for? I've got a high-value target to kill. Thanks for the assistance, Doc. Time for us to go take out Motor Runner?
I think you should head back to I think you should head back to base to have that leg looked at.
God damn it. Fine, I'll head back. Are you saying you'll handle Motor Runner yourself?
Yeah, I'll check in. I'll check in with you and Colonel Shu when it's done.
Here, take this. It's the key to the maintenance wing. Should make getting to Motor Runner that much easier. Good luck.
I love Bethesda logic.
I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me?
Can you tell me what happened to the residents here?
I guess it isn't a secret. Yeah, the residents of the vault are all dead. We killed them. Funny thing is, they just let us in. We didn't have to force the doors or anything.
Why'd you move the fiends into this vault?
We needed someplace to put down roots. I was having trouble keeping my people out of West Side.
West Side?
I try to keep my people out of West Side. Apart from trying to stay on good terms with the cons who do business there. There's mean son of a bitch. That fucking mutant is more trouble to kill than to avoid. Having some place for my people to sleep reduces the chances of drifting into West Side.
Well, the NCR sent me to take care of you.
You? Take care of me? You don't look half tough enough.
Appearances can be deceiving. Shall we?
Sounds good to me. And to the dogs, too. Dinner time, boys.
That will become important later. Yeah, I'll see if I can use this one. Actually, let's try it this way. There we go.
I'm gonna make you scream!
I'm gonna make you scream. I'm gonna make you scream.
Alright, let's check this out.
Like the sight of your own blood?
Okay.
There you are.
Are there still some fiends back here? Maybe.
There you are.
Yeah.
You like to fight
Uh. Just check out that submerged area down there. Okay, it's a bit too out of reach. I'll take the grenades. Oh, job well done, I guess. I don't know why she didn't shoot, but okay.
I've got your back.
Alright, let's head back to Camp McCarran real quick. Let's go talk to Shu.
Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault. Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
You didn't have a choice. The fiends were a growing threat.
That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you.
I've been idolized. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. We've been going for almost 2 hours here. I think the last thing that I'll do is help out with the cantina. We'll have bigger fish to fry next stream, especially with Bitter Springs. Jesus.
Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine. And I want my 50 caps back. Because I looked it up, and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up?
Is there a health inspector bothering you?
That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you?
Got anything to eat?
Oh, yeah. You can order up anything you want. As long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers.
Can anything be done to improve your supplies?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here.
What parts are needed to fix the processor?
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up.
Where can I find these parts?
I don't know. Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in Westside might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows what's in that place.
Okay. Where should I look for spices?
The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
And where would you suggest I find meat in the amount you'd need here?
It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us. Come back soon now.
What's my repair skill at? 70. I don't quite have enough. I don't think I have a magazine to really do it either. Goes to show that, well...
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
You look upset. What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. Stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
Seems strange the NCR wouldn't do their best to retrieve a fallen comrade.
Colonel says he can't spare the men to bring Esteban back home. And the fiends, they put all kinds of mines and traps around his body. Snipers, too.
No one also help?
His best friend, Jackson, tried. Didn't even get permission from his CO, so it could have cost him a lot. But he never came back.
I'll recover your husband's body.
Mister, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Alright. There's the Repcon headquarters. Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up. I'm looking out for legionaries, because I've had a few situations where they'll pop up. Around here. Yeah, like right there.
Proud to have met you, sir.
Right. That's what I was looking for. I might as well go ahead and get the stuff from wow. Jesus, really? Okay.
Welcome back to the Grub and Go.
McCarran is looking for a regular delivery of meat from local merchants.
Really? Well, I obviously couldn't supply enough to feed the entire camp, but I'm game. What kind of caps are we talking here?
McCarran could work out a regular exchange of fresh vegetables and clean water.
Rations do get tight from time to time, and it would be nice to keep a regular stock of goods. If I get a big delivery brought in, I'll be sure to send a good chunk of it off to McCarran right away. Tell Farber I'll try and have the first shipment sorted in a week or two. See you later.
Let's see here. Fritz, Ruby Nash, Crimson Caravan. Let's head back to Prim real quick.
Hello there. What brings you to Prim?
McCarran's mess hall needs more variety. Could we work out a deal? Well, actually, who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Well, McCarran's mess hall needs more variety. Could we work out a deal?
Well, business is pretty light, and I'd welcome the income. But I'll need a lot of caps to buy the necessary supplies. 200 caps would get me started.
McCarran has more vegetables and water than they know what to do with.
Fresh food and water is worth its weight in gold. You've got yourself a deal. Let McCarran know they'll have fresh snacks coming in a few days. I'll pick up the produce at that time as well. Bye.
And Crimson Caravan. They're right around the corner from the east gate. Actually, how many caps do I have? I haven't checked. 4,000. Okay.
What's up?
Ringo.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
What's next for you?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started. Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office.
Well, thank you.
I'll see you around.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland.
McCarran needs a regular shipment of Brahma meat and spices for the mess hall.
Won't be a problem. We have plenty of spice traders working with us back home, and we could get meat from the local Brahmin ranchers. The bigger issue is payment. To supply the camp with meat will cost some serious caps.
Hey, give them a deal on the price and you'll have the upper hand in the future. With more important negotiations anyway.
Well, the Fargo traders have been trying to edge us out on the new armor contract for the troops. This could swing things in our favor. All right, let McCarran know they should expect the first shipment in a week or so. Can do. See ya.
We're almost there.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Almost there. We have a level up right around the corner, I imagine.
Did you start looking for Esteban? I guess my directions could have been better.
I brought his body to an NCR position. He's on his way back to McCarran.
They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You're too good for this rotten town. First kind thing anybody ever did for me in Esteban. You ever need anything, all you need to do is ask. Thank you so much.
Hey, back for seconds, huh?
Ms. Nash agreed to trade snacks and vegetables and trade snacks for vegetables and water.
That'll save us some caps and help offload a bit of our overstock.
Found a merchant named Fritz who agreed to sell meat to McCarran.
Great. What he sells might be a bit gamey, but I can use it for stews and kebabs.
And the Crimson Caravan agreed to trade meat and spices at a generous discount.
You managed to swing us a discount and cover the majority of the meat supply we need. Good work. Come back soon now.
Yeah. I don't quite have... I need 10 more repair skill in order to jury-rig that. I
Wish I had a first recon.
unfortunately don't have that. I think that will be a obstacle for next time. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I promise it won't be, it won't be upwards of 4 months till the next episode or next stream of this. But yeah, don't go away, guys. Lots more coming up, and I'll see you next time.